At 6, digging up a dead man's past. Attorneys for two men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery asking that jurors be allowed to hear about Arbery's history. The state hearing taking place in Brunswick today, just miles away from where Arbery was killed. CBS 46's Haley Mason is there live right now. And Haley, what's the latest?
Sean, just a few minutes ago, Ahmaud Arbery's mother, his father, aunts, and family members, as well as attorneys, just spoke on these steps behind me about the state's fighting this case for them and the defense trying to bring in Arbery's mental health challenges as reasoning behind why he was killed. The state fighting back, saying that evidence is irrelevant and offensive. Mental health arguments took over the last part of this day. The defense called witnesses from Gateway Behavioral Health and mental health professionals to discuss their care for Arbery, who was being treated for mental health issues very briefly, just about 2 hours of treatment. The defense team is trying to include evidence that Arbery was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder in order to demonstrate why witnesses say they were disturbed by Arbery's behavior at different points in recent years. They say this diagnosis would explain Arbery's aggression with the McMichaels. The state says this entire thing is inappropriate and offensive. The judge even expressed his hesitation, stating that Arbery's mental health as a victim is not a normal part of a self-defense argument for the defendants.
I've got to be comfortable with that before we go down this road with these medical records. It will also give the court an opportunity to think through exactly what needs to come in, if in fact something is going to come in, and how that gets presented. So you're asking the court to jump through a bunch of hoops to get to where you want to go. Because this, to me, is a rather unique way of approaching justification and self-defense, particularly when you start talking about the victim's state of mind.
Ahmaud Arbery is the one in fear for his life. And to say that his mental illness could have caused this? I thought we all agreed it was offensive to say that Ahmaud Arbery's mental illness is the cause of his death.
That was one of the closing arguments at the end of this day. We'll bring you day 2 of hearings as they discuss.